Okay, so today we are going to be talking with Shannon. Shannon is one of our moms who started Run Club in 2019.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so she's been with us for a little bit, and you're so gracious to share your experience, because the idea is that with this video of somebody hearing what you went through, they can understand or know if this is something for them or what they can expect, or just hear your story. So thank you so much, Shannon, for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Cool. So I wanted to ask you, what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now. So when we met, when you found out about this opportunity of creating a children's fitness program, where were you at in your life, and what were you thinking?
Okay. Yeah. So when I first started my run club and came across Cristina, I was not really in a great place. I had tried another business and it didn't go well. I was going through a divorce. I had a young daughter, and I don't know, I wasn't in the best place. But for some reason, not for some reason, but I saw Christina's Facebook ad and I was like, a children's fitness program? Like, I don't know, it was just like, and I had just recently told someone, like, I love working with kids, and I used to be a teacher. So it was just like, it happened like it was supposed to. And I saw it, I talked to Cristina, and I just knew that that's what I was supposed to be doing, is working with kids, because it's something I love to do. So that's where I was.
Okay.
um, did I answer the full question, or do you want me to keep going?
No. So you were looking to do something, like, were okay, so let's backtrack, because you said that you had started a business and that it wasn't successful.
Mhm.
So what was that all about?
Um, yeah, it was kind of a weird, I don't want to call it weird, but it was MLM. It was like an MLM,
Okay.
sort of. Not exactly. It was more direct sales, but I'd learned some things that were definitely useful. But the business in itself was not successful. And so when I found you, I wasn't necessarily looking for something. It was just, I don't know. It was just like it was meant to be. So.
Were you afraid? Were you afraid that you were going to invest in something and then it wasn't going to be successful again?
Yes, I was very, very afraid of that after having invested quite a lot of money, and it not being successful. Yes, I was scared. But after that first call with you, I could just tell that you were like a real genuine person, and you actually wanted to help moms be able to do something, and earn money and do something that they enjoy. So I was scared, but I knew if I didn't do it, that I would regret it like forever. And even with my other business, even though it wasn't successful, there are a lot of things I took away from it. And knowing just kind of from that, even though it was a quote unquote failure, like I don't know. Me personally, I would rather try something and have it not work than always wonder, like, what if?
Right. And that's actually one of the lessons that we teach the children in our Run Club, right?
Yeah.
That losing or failure is not fatal. That's how you learn, that's how you grow, and none of it is wasted, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, okay, so when I met you, you had a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, well, no, but I still want to do a Run Club. And I was like, so how's that going to work? So what was your experience? Like, how did you manage that?
Yeah, so thankfully my full-time job was fairly flexible, and I was able to leave work early twice a week. And I was very, very, I don't know, fortunate is the right word, or, I took the initiative. My daughter's preschool, it's a Montessori preschool. And within 3 weeks of joining, I called, like, I had checked with work, like, can I leave early twice a week? They said yes. And then within like 3 weeks, like, I had called, I think it was even like within a week or two. And I mean, within 3 weeks, they said yes. And we had a meeting, I went through the curriculum that Cristina teaches, and they were like, I mean, to them, it was a complete no. They were like, yes, this is amazing.
Mm.
So it was, balancing doing two things with full-time job and doing the run club. But if it's something that you really want, you're going to make time for it, is what I think.
Okay. And how was the run club? How was because now you've done 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons. Yeah, I did over the summer. And then a fall session. It is seriously like one of the best things I've ever done, the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. Like, I know, like obviously having my daughter, and I've coached volleyball before, but just getting to work with the kids and seeing what they learn. And like even my daughter, obviously I spend the most time with her, but she would come home and tell me, like, Mommy, I was trying to do this at school and I couldn't do it, but I didn't give up. Just like you taught me in Run Club, I didn't give up. And so I know, like, just hearing the kids, and some of them, they didn't like, I did with little kids, like preschoolers, like 3 and 4 year olds. So sometimes it was hard to run, and we weren't running that far, but just for them to realize that they could do it. So it's been really amazing.
Okay. And one of the things that we do in Run Club, when you join our program, is that we teach you about the business, the curriculum of what you're going to work with the kids, but also we work a lot with you on your own mindset, on your own beliefs and things like that. How was that part of the program for you?
Yeah, so that was probably for me, well, I don't know, I was gonna say one of the best parts, but they're all the best parts. Coming from, kind of feeling kind of down on myself. So getting back into that mindset, like, just like we teach the kids, I can do hard things, and, I can set goals, and it's okay if I don't know how to do something. I'm learning. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I fully answered that either.
No, you did. So it was, so tell me one thing that has changed about you from Shannon pre-DashStrøm, Shannon now part of DashStrøm for a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. The biggest thing that has changed is my confidence. I was not, like I said, just not in a great place. And so learning like what we teach the kids and then applying it to myself too, I feel like I have my confidence back. I had another kind of business too, and like I wasn't really doing a lot with it, but through doing this, I made me realize, like, if I set my mind to something, like I can do it, just like with the kids. So it was kind of interesting to see that parallel through, like, okay, I'm teaching the kids this, and it's like, okay, I need to remind myself this too. So yeah, that would be the biggest, I think.
Okay. So what has changed? A year has gone by. Like, what happened? Like, where are you now? Like, how's your life now?
Yeah, I feel like a lot has changed. So I was working full time and doing Run Club. Just this past year, finally, I was able to quit my full-time job, and I'm running my other business, and I do plan on expanding my Run Club, because as of right now, I've had it just at my daughter's preschool, but now that I have the time, my plan is to expand it to other schools.
Okay, fantastic. And so if we can finish up with just like one celebration, like what do you celebrate about your process, about being involved in DashStrøm, about being part of this family? Like what can you celebrate about that?
One thing. there's so much, but I think it's just it's the mindset shift for me. Is, I see other women in the program, and at first, everyone's a little timid, a little shy, and it's like once you have that shift, like I can actually do this, like, and it's okay if you make a mistake, it's okay if you fail, you figure it out. Like everything is, you can figure everything out. So that, I think, has been my like biggest takeaway or celebration. So.
Okay, awesome. And then fine, I know that I said that was the last one, but this one is going to be the last one. Sorry. Like if there's a mom out there and she's watching you and she's debating about whether this is for her, or if she'd like any advice for her, like, put yourself, like who you were when you were thinking about it, like any advice for that mom?
Yeah, my advice would be, if you if you like working with kids and you enjoy, some kind of fitness. I was not in the best shape when I first started, but I'm through Run Club, have become in better shape. But, is it worth it to take a chance on yourself? And the answer is yes. But just, think about that. Like, sure, you're taking a chance, but that's with anything. So know, I'm going to put this into one sentence. Okay. Know that you are enough and you are worthy to take a chance on yourself. That would be my advice. And that would be advice to my prior self too. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Shannon, for your time. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you for being engaged in our Facebook group all the time. I really appreciate that also. So,
of course. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye. Bye. Okay. So.
Okay.